Hello there everyone, it's Adam Martin from AMTV WHO, and we've got a brand new news video for you today. This was just announced today on Monday, the 9th of January 2023. We have some casting reveals. Now, I think this has mainly been sparked from there were pictures from the set of the filming of this. People were down there and it was going to get leaked anyway. That's probably why. But this is from the official Doctor Who social media accounts. It says, Unit returns. Jemma Redgrave returns as Kate Lethbridge-Stewart, and Unit, the long-running organisation set on defending the Earth, returns in the next series of Doctor Who. And then Anurin, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Anurin Barnard also joins the series as the mysterious Roger Ap Gwilliam. So that's exciting. I mean, we've sort of seen Barnard's character Gwilliam, like he's popped up in set photos as well. He seems to be some sort of politician, head of the Albion Party, I think it is, who sort of, from everything that we've seen, like the pictures, the slogans and all that, they look like they're going for that sort of a bit very patriotic, build back Britain better sort of thing. So knowing Russell T Davies is behind this is probably going to be an immense satirization of it, or at least a heightening of it to sort of showcase the woes of it, if you like. So you can see these pictures, any search on Twitter, Instagram, there are these production photos. I get everyone doesn't want to see them, so I won't show too many here. Some people want it to keep as much of a surprise as possible. But first, I just want to talk about Kate Stewart returning. That's exciting. I love how Kate Stewart's sort of become, well, the modern-day version of her character's father, the Brigadier, Alistair Gordon Lethbridge-Stewart. When he was first introduced back in 1968, it was sort of a bit part, and then he became more regular during the 70s, and he'd have those regular appearances for over 20 years. And I mean, Kate Stewart's catching up. We first saw her in the main TV series in 2012's A Power of Three. That was over 10 years ago now, mind you. Goodness me. So Jemma has been doing a fantastic job playing Kate ever since that point. We've seen her with the 11th, the 12th, and even the 13th Doctors recently, which is really, really cool. And it seems we're going to see it alongside the 15th Doctor and Ncuti Gatwa. I've seen some people comment already like, oh, how exciting, we're going to see Unit return alongside David Tennant's 14th Doctor. However, again, looking at the social media post, it says returns in the next series. And as far as we know, the 3 specials featuring David Tennant's 14th Doctor are just that. They are, they are specials. It's not necessarily classed as a series. So that says to me that Kate will be appearing alongside Ncuti Gatwa's 15th Doctor when that series... Again, I don't know if it's had an official release, but I think 2024 at some point is being sort of touted as this is when it's going to happen sort of thing. So yeah, really excited that Unit's coming back. And Roger Ap Gwilliam, what a name. So Anurin Barnard, let's have a look at what he's been up to. So he's a 35-year-old actor, and in terms of he's done quite a few films over the years. His first one was A Night on the Tiles from 2005. That was a short film. His first full-length film was Ironclad, where he played Guy the Squire. I've got to admit, I've not seen that one. I do know a few people who have, though. Apparently, one of his best-known roles is Davy from Hunky Dory, which was also from 2011. He's been in, let's have a look, he's been in an adaptation of Mary Queen of Scots. Dunkirk, the Christopher Nolan film Dunkirk. What an epic film that was. He played Gibson in that. He was also in The Personal History of David Copperfield, which was adapted from... the same guy who basically produced The Thick of It, and does feature Peter Capaldi in a really fun role. So, yeah, it's an odd little film. In television, his first appearance was as young Jonathan in Jacob's Ladder from 2003. He's done a lot of the Stalwarts. He's done Casualty. He's done Doctors. He was also in Scylla, which was a great little mini-series about the performer Scylla, starring Sheridan Smith as that role. That was a really cool little series. He was in the BBC adaptation of War and Peace from 2016. 13 as well, which was a very hard-hitting drama. That was in 2016 as well. He played Tim Hobson. Really loved that series. He was in SSGB. That was another BBC miniseries from 2017. Midsummer Murders, The Pact, Time. He's been in Peaky Blinders. I think that's the most recent series. And of course, as it says, he's going to be in Doctor Who playing Roger Ap Gwilliam. So yeah, definitely an actor with some solid work behind him. Curious to see what his character is. Is he going to be played for... Is he going to be played for laughs, sort of taking the mick out the politicians, or is it going to be something a bit more serious and sinister? And I think as well, people are wondering, how often is this guy going to appear? Because Anurin himself posted on his Twitter, but pleased to announce I have joined the BBC Doctor Who family for a little while. So a little while, again, to me, that implies that he's not just going to be in one episode, he's going to be in a few, and I'm already seeing the theories pop up. Some are saying, oh, is this like a foreshadowing of the Master or some other Time Lord? Personally, if it were up to me, I kind of want him just to be a human who's just either, devoutly mad in terms of his politics or all that sort of stuff. And besides, when RTD first had the reins, he had Harry Saxon a politician who turned out to be the Master. So I'd like to think he wouldn't necessarily retread his past glories that obviously. But, you know, who knows? We've got to wait until we see. As mentioned, there's been a few set photos making the rounds. I think one that everyone has seen is of the Slug Boy, as some people are terming it, this giant slug that seems to be going around the streets of Wales, eating people or absorbing people or doing something weird looking with people, that's for sure. I got tagged by a dear friend on Twitter who said, oh, what if this is a Twin Dilemma sequel? Now, listen, the Twin Dilemma is not the worst Doctor Who story of all time, okay? It's often maligned, and sure, it's not like the pinnacle of Doctor Who ever, but I'd rather watch the Twin Dilemma over a lot of other stuff. So, you know, let's just all bear that in mind. But yeah, I do wonder what this slug guy is here for. There's already been a lot of memes, and apparently looks like a slug from Star Wars. I don't even remember that character, to be honest. But yeah, so there's a lot going on, you know, season 14, or series 14, sorry. So it seems Series 14 is well underway with filming. You know, we've seen that Ncuti Gatwa has started as the 15th Doctor, and Millie Gibson has started as Ruby Sunday, the new companion. So obviously they'll be filming throughout most of the year, probably. I think a typical production cycle for Doctor Who, at least the initial filming, is at least 9 months, you know, 3/4 of the year. So it's going to take some time, and let's face it, we are going to see more set photos. There's going to be more leaks. There's probably more official announcements that the Doctor Who accounts will have to make to try and cover up for that. And I just think it's nice that we get these announcements. The Chibnall era of Doctor Who got a lot of criticism for being, you know, holding their cards very, very close to their chest, you know, not revealing anything at all until the very last minute. And, you know, that approach worked for some people, it didn't for others. And as always with the Doctor Who fandom, there was some, you know, debate about it, some plain and simple, some a bit nastier than it needed to be. But, you know, it's always nice to get these little announcements. For me, it keeps like my excitement fresh and keeps me speculating about what's going to happen in the series. And in terms of like the announcement, I think this is very cool. But that's all for this little news roundup. Thank you very much if you've made it till the end here. Please leave a like on this video and let me know in the comments, are you excited for Unit returning? Are you excited to see what this character Gwilliam is all about, you know, what he's up to? Again, let me know, do you think he's going to be played for laughs or played a bit more seriously? Let me know down below in those comments. And please do subscribe to AMTV WHO. We're still a fairly new channel. We're trying to grow and expand, so we'd love to have you aboard here with us. So hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, and more news videos, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff, will come to this channel. I've been Adam Martin from AMTV WHO. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.